Welcome to this Mobility for Strength and Control Pilates class. So in this class, we're going to be mobilizing the entire body, strengthening the body with slow and controlled movements. We're going to be using the long resistance band, which is going to help us to mobilize and help us to strengthen our body. So I want you to get started on your mat. You can come in a kneeling position, take the band, give good slack on the band. And then you're going to take it up and over. So we're working into that shoulder mobility. Just working up the shoulders for today's class because we want to make sure that we're not getting any injuries. Take it down. On our next one, you're going to take it up and over. I want you to look up towards the ceiling. Open the chest. Exhale, scooping the abs around the back. Inhale, look up, lengthen, taking the arms back. Exhale. Gaze towards your navel, scooping the abs, belly button to spine. Let's do one more. Open up the chest. Find a nice arch in the back. Exhale. Gaze comes to navel. Lower the arms down. Shake up the shoulders. Come to your kneeling position. Make sure your legs are about hip distance apart. Take your arms about shoulder distance apart. Grab onto that band. We're coming into an eccentric thigh contraction. So you're going to hinge back without bending into the hips. So you in a straight line from your tailbone to your head, and then you're going to exhale, lifting back up. Inhale, shifting back, scooping the abs, scooping the core. This is a very good core movement. Inhale, as you go back, if you need to double up the mat, you can. Make sure you're looking straight ahead. On your next one, I want you to lean back, pull that band apart. You'll really feel the deepening in the core, that core connection, a nice burn in the thighs. Whew. Stay with me, pull that band apart, getting into that shoulder mobility, strengthening the shoulders, strengthening the arms. Let's do one more, taking it back, shifting forward, squeeze the inner thighs together, release that band, roll out the shoulder. Your core and your legs should feel nice and warm. So I want you to take the band now. You're going to put it flat on your mat. So make sure the band is flat towards the front edge of your mat. Place your hands on it. I want you to bring your feet in now. You're going to flex your toes underneath you. Make sure that your hands are under your shoulders. I want you to just breathe here. Take a nice big inhale, expanding the rib cage. Exhale. I want you to draw that belly button to the spine. So this is our core connection. This is going to help us stabilize. It's going to help us control our movements. Okay, on your next one, take a nice big inhale. Exhale. I want you to hover the knees off the mat. Deepening into that core, belly button to spine, straight spine, looking down towards the mat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pick up the knees to a hover, pressing into the hands, lowering it back down. Exhale, deepen that core connection as the knees hover. Small movement. Exhale, lift. Blow out all your air. Inhale, reset. Exhale. Hold it here. Take that right foot, take it off the mat, take it back down. Exhale, left foot. So we're just alternating. Gaze down towards the mat, in between your hands. Draw that belly button to spine as you just alternate, lifting the toes off the mat. Getting into that core, feeling a nice thigh burn, shoulder burn, lowering the knees back down. Roll out the shoulders, yeah. Shake out the hips. Okay, resetting now. Exhale, lifting up to your hover. Hold it here. Inhale, exhale, kick that right leg back behind you. Taking it back down, left leg this time. Kicking it back, taking it back down. Lower the knees back down. Reset. Exhale, lift to a hover. Inhale. Exhale, take that right leg back, bend it back in, left side. So you're not rocking in the hips, you're drawing the belly button to the spine. Reset here, exhale. Take the right leg back, really extend through the leg, left leg, keeping the hips stable, spine stable, no arch in the back. Take Woo, the knees down and tuck the toes. Are you feeling warm yet? Because I know I am. Okay, so I want you to take the band now in your right hand, and you're just going to deepen into the core. So take that hand off the mat without moving the rest of your body. So on your next movement, I want you to do that without moving your body. You're going to take the hand out to the side, lowering it back down. Now, as you do this, I want you to take opposite leg out to the side as you lift that arm. So if you need more slack on the band, decide on what you need, and then continue with it. Exhale, taking it out to the side. Inhale, lowering it back down. Getting into that core, deepening that core. Draw that belly button to spine. Exhale, pull it out to the side. Inhale, back to center. Whew. Keeping that core connection by not moving the body. Keep that control. You're moving that arm and leg out to the side slowly. Let's do one more. Taking it out to the side. Hold it here. Keep that core control. Take the arm forward, leg back. Pull on to that band. Taking it out to the side again. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, out to the side. Picking up the pace a little bit. Getting in to that heart rate. Elevating it. Whew. Okay, one more. Taking it forward. Take it to the side. Back down. Release the shoulders, take a couple of cat-cows here, just releasing the back and the neck. Whew. Okay, we're going to go straight into the other side. So I want you to really stabilize here. So think of that opposite hip to rib connection. This is going to help you stabilize. Okay, arms are working hard. Even that supporting arm is working hard. Okay. So take the band in the left hand this time. Just lift the left hand, stabilize here, and then you're going to take it out to the side. Pull that band, taking it back down. Arm and leg this time, opposite arm to leg, take it out to the side, keep the hips square, lowering it back down. Exhale, out to the side, making sure that you're not moving the body towards the left. You want to keep your pelvis still, keep your body still as you take that arm and that leg out, keeping that core connection. On your next one, you're going to hold it out, take it forward, take it back out to the side. Inhale forward, keep on pulling on that band. Shoulders are working hard. This is tough work, but we're here to work. Taking it out to the side, lowering it back down. Release there, take a couple of cat-cows. Okay. That was tough work. I want you to come now into a lunge position. So take your right foot forward onto that band. Tuck the toes behind you. Take the band now, making sure that it's equal on both sides. Okay. Bring your elbows in towards your waist. Draw the inner thighs together. This is going to help you to stabilize, to keep that core connection. And then you're going to lift up into a lunge. Inhale, lower down, tap, exhale, lift. So I want you, as you lift, can you try to shift back a little bit more? So we're really getting into the glutes, into the thighs. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, lengthening through to the crown of the head. Stabilize here. Let's go for one more. Lifting up, lowering down, and then I want you to lift up, shift forward, take the arms back into a tricep press. Inhale, bicep curl, lower the knee down. Exhale, press back into your tricep press, shifting forward. And then we're just going to continue like this. Exhale. Whew, I'm feeling a nice burn in my right glute. Let's go for one more. Taking it back, arms back, back down. Release the band to the mat, slowly and controlled. And then we're going to go straight into the other side. So take that left foot forward now. And then place it down on the mat. Make sure there's equal distance. Tuck the back toes under, bring the elbows in towards the waist. Draw the inner thighs together as you lift up, lengthening through the crown of the head. If you need to shuffle around here for what feels more comfortable, lowering down, exhale, lift. Lengthening through the crown of the head, spine is straight, core is connected. Perfect. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, you know what's next. Shifting forward, taking the arms back, coming back down into lunge. Exhale. Really pull those arms back, getting into that tricep extension. Control that core connection. Let's go for another 2. Last one. Lowering it back down. Woo! Release that band. My thighs are on fire. I hope you're still with me. I hope that didn't just kill you. Taking a little bit of a rest. If you need to, take a sip of water. You can do that. Now's your time before we get into some abs. Okay. I want you to flex the feet. Take the band around your feet. Okay. Make sure your knees are bent. You're sitting up straight. You're lengthening. Take the arms out in front of you, parallel to the mat. And then you're going to scoop in the abs. Tuck the tailbone under, pubic bone shining forward, finding your half roll back position. So scoop in those abs. Can you go deeper? Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, scoop in the abs. Tucking the tailbone under. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Hold it here. Inhale here. On our next one, I want you to open the arms out to the side. So, belly button to spine. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, deepen that core connection. As the arms come out to the side, making sure they are shoulder height. Keep the arms up. Keep that rib tip connection so you are creasing into the ribs. Exhale, out to the side. Stay with me. Let's go for another 2. Last one. Rolling it back up. Lift, lengthen. Shake up the shoulders if you need to. Take the arms forward again. Coming back into your half roll back position. Let's do a couple of bicep curls. So bring the fists in. Keeping the arms up. Scooping those abs. Looking straight ahead. Last 3, 2, 1. Take it forward. And then rolling down vertebra by vertebra till you get down onto your back. If you need to shift down on your mat a bit, you can. Now I want you to feel as we roll up. Feel that articulation in your spine as you're coming up, lifting. So really go vertebra by vertebra, lifting up. And that band is actually deepening the sensation. So you're rolling down, articulating, the band's assisting you. So try and think, like, how am I experiencing this differently compared to what I usually would without any props? The band makes it easier, but it also makes it so that you're getting into more mobility. Okay, so you're down onto the mat now. I want you to take your right foot into the band. Lengthen the left foot. Take your foot up to the ceiling, grabbing onto the band, coming into our one leg circle. I want you to stabilize the pelvis. You're not going to rock in the hips as you take the leg to the midline of the body, taking it around, out to the side and up, pausing at the top, going again. Inhale, exhale for the other half of the circle. Try and not move in the hips. If you need to, keep that circle smaller. Let's go in the opposite direction. Taking it down, around, and back up. So we're getting into that circumduction of the hip, which is so good for healthy hips. The obliques are helping to stabilize the pelvis, taking it back up. Hold it here. Give me a nice flex in the foot. You're going to walk your hands up towards that foot. Coming up, up, up. Pull that band in, finding a nice stretch in the hamstring. Tucking under the pelvis, scooping in the abs. Feeling a nice strong stretch here. Lowering it back down, walking down. Taking the left foot into the band now. Right leg goes long. You're in a neutral pelvis here, so there's a slight gap between your back and the mat. Point that foot, taking across the midline of the body, down, around, and back up. Let's go for 2 more, mobilizing that hip, circumduction of the hip, keeping the pelvis still, taking it out to the side again, down and around, and back up. Pausing at the top, and then back around. Let's go for 1 more. Perfect. Take it up to the ceiling, flex that foot, walk your hands up towards the foot, scooping in the abs. Really find a nice stretch in that hamstring. Take a nice big deep breath. Breathing into it. Lowering it back down. Okay. Take both feet into that band. Now press that lower back in towards the mat. Make sure the balls of the feet are around the band or in the band. And then you're just going to extend and bend. Okay. Exhale as you bend it back in. Keep the hips still. Pelvis is quiet. Okay, hold it out. Grab the band now. Both hands. If you need to take more of the band, you can. And then you're going to tuck the chin and then roll up, up to your teaser position, lengthening the spine, rolling down. Articulate through the spine. Try and go slow and controlled. Working those abs. So tuck the chin, rolling up into your teaser position. Lift, lengthen the spine. And then rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra. Try and take it as slow and controlled as you can. Let's do 1 more. Lifting up, rolling through the spine. Lift, lengthen, find that beautiful teaser. If you want, you can bend your knees as well. And then you're going to roll back down, vertebra by vertebra. Woo. Take the band now around the thighs. And I want you to form a bow. So we're coming into a small mini band. Okay, so make sure it's secure there around your thighs, just above your knees. We're going to come into some side line work. So I want you to come down onto your right hand side. Extend your arm long. Make sure that your body is aligned to the back edge of the mat, so your feet are also in line with your hips. Hips are in line with your head. Okay, I want you to see how your body is situated here. So you might notice that your the side of your waist is in towards the mat. I want you to push that top hip away so that there's a gap between your waist and the mat, and your hips are stacked. This is how I want you to be throughout this series. So you can put your hand on your hip if this helps you. And then you're just going to exhale, lift that leg, inhale, lower. So really getting into the glutes here and into the core. Making sure that you're not opening the hips up. The hips are still, the rest of the body still. It's just that leg, that femur moving inside that hip joint as you're lifting and lowering. Exhaling, lift, inhaling, lowering, drawing the belly button to the spine, relaxing in the shoulders. Okay, hold it out here. I want you to extend that leg. Notice, is your body swaying? Is your hips stacked on top of each other, not back or forward? Bending it back in. Exhale, extend it out, pressing through that heel. Finding length. Keep that sideways lifting off the mat. Getting into the obliques. Let's go for another 2. 1, hold it out here. Point that foot, lower, lift. Your body's in one straight, long line. Touch that hip if you need to. Holding it up. Take that knee down towards the mat, toes down towards the mat, and you're just going to lower, lift. This is internal rotation of the femur inside the hip joint. Very good for mobility. Holding up here, take the foot to the ceiling, knee to the ceiling, lower lift. This is external rotation. So we're getting into the deep lateral rotators of the hip. Often doesn't get worked, but in Pilates, we do work it. Okay, bring your knee parallel, your knee forward, taking it, your leg forward, up and around. My glute is burning, so if yours is, that means you're doing it right. And we're doing the circle again, like we did on our back, but this is just in a different position. Taking it back, so we're changing it for, changing the direction. Let's go for another 1. Keeping the hips still as you take the leg up and over, bending it in, patting it out. Okay. We're going to go straight into the other side. And you might feel this other side more because we've literally just worked it when we were doing that stabilizing work. So come down, line your body to the back edge of the mat, feet are in line with the hips, and then push that top hip away. You're going to exhale, lift, hips are stacked. You're not moving the hips at all, it's just that femur moving inside that hip joint. And the band around the legs is making it harder. Whew. So we are strengthening the muscles. Let's go for 1 more. Lifting, hold it here, extend, bend. Exhale as you extend, press that foot away from you, lengthening from that leg. Okay, let's go for another 3, 2, keep that bottom leg still, point that foot, lower, lift. Woo, I can really feel it on this side, it's burning. Let's go for another 3, 2, 1. Take the toes down towards the mat, knee down towards the mat, lift, lower. Draw that core up, don't sink into that waist. Remember to push that top hip away. Last one, lifting it up, take the knee to the ceiling, lower lift. External rotation, going to help to stabilize the hips. Working the glute med, the glute min. Last 2, last 1, take that knee forward, taking the leg up and around. If you need to stabilize more, you can put your hand on the mat. Try and keep your circles small so that you're not moving in the hips too much, taking it in the opposite direction now, up and around. Stay with me, we're almost there. Woo! Glutes are burning. Bend it in, tap it out. Oh, guys, if you're still with me, if you are still with me, well done. That's all I can say, because you're... Okay, grab onto the back of the thighs, and then I want you to lengthen the spine, rolling down vertebra by vertebra onto your back. Bring your feet in towards the glute. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Press your hands in towards the mat, and then you're going to exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So I want you to keep that nice plane, straight plane from your ribs all the way to your knees. Making sure you're keeping a flat back, a neutral spine, getting into those glutes. On your next one, I want you to hold it up here. Dip the right hip towards the mat, coming into that rotation of the lumbar spine. Exhale, lifting back up, and then we're going into the other side. So you're just alternating sides here. Whew. Some more glute work, getting into that glute max. This is so good for your hips as well, that mobility of the hips. Just moving that femur inside the hip socket. The last one, hold it up here, and then you're just going to abduct the legs. So open the legs and then close back to parallel. Exhale as you open. Do not sink in the hips as you open your knees. So you're not opening and lowering the hips. You're keeping the hips up in that isometric hold. Okay, perfect. Let's go for another 3, 2, 1. And then I want you to stay up here. I want you to articulate through the spine. So you're softening the chest down towards the mat, scooping in the abs, rib tip connection, rolling down vertebra by vertebra. Really focus on that mobility of the spine as you roll down all the way into your neutral position. I want you to tuck the pelvis under, coming into an imprinted spine. You're going to lift one leg to tabletop, followed by the other leg. Come up into an ab curl. Take your hands behind your head, scooping in the abs as you lift up to your ab curl. Lowering it back down. Exhale, deepening that core connection. Keep that intra-abdominal pressure so you're not coning in the abs as you're lifting and lowering. Exhale. And I want you to, on your next one, you're going to lift and you're going to open the knees coming into that abduction. So you're really getting and deepening into that core. Exhale. Inhale back down. Stay with me. Pressing that back in towards the mat. Knees are over the hips. Okay. Hold it up. Come into your ab core. Extend the legs. Bend them back in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Keep that back press flat to the mat. You don't have to bring the legs very low. Stay with your range of motion. Holding it out. Little pulses out. Little abductions. Scoop in the abs as you do this. Bend it back in. Twist from side to side. We're nearly done with today's class, so stay with me. Twisting it out, getting that heart rate up a bit. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering it down. Okay, come down onto your tummy in a prone position now. And then you're going to take your hands out to the side. So you're in a W position if you look from above. Lower your head down onto the mat. I want you to inhale, press into the hands, lifting up into extension. So you're looking straight ahead, you're not looking up. And then you're going to scoop in the abs as you lower down, vertebra by vertebra. Back to your starting position. So inhale as you start to look up, as you lengthen the spine, getting into that nice extension of the spine. Exhale, rolling it down. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift, lengthen, pressing into the hands. Exhale, rolling it back down. Press back into a nice shell stretch. Counter stretch for the back. And then we're going to finish out today's class strong. So come into a plank position. I want you to think of that rib tip connection. So you're not arching in the back. You're keeping a flat back and neutral spine. Scoop in those abs. And then I want you to lift that right leg without moving any part of your body. Lowering it back down. Left leg this time. Lengthening through that leg. This is strong, stable work. Let's go to the right side this time. Take that leg out to the side without moving the rest of your body. Taking it back down. Left leg out to the side without moving the rest of your body. Keep that control. Taking it back to center and back down. Scooping the abs. Let's go one more each side. Taking it out to the side. So this is like what we were doing in that side lying position when we were lifting and lowering. This is just in a different position. Taking it out to the side without moving the hips. Taking it back down, lower the knees down. Give me a couple of cat-cows. Just mobilizing the spine. Pressing back to a shallow stretch. And then you can take the band off. Come into a seated position, into a mermaid position. I'm sending my right leg back. Take the left arm up and over. So we're just getting into some nice lateral flexion of the spine. Add in a rotation as you look down towards the mat. Inhale, look up. And then take it back down. Take it to the other side. Lift up, lengthen, fold over. Nice side bend. Taking the hand down, look down towards the mat. Inhale, look up. Taking the arm back up and over. And that's it for today's mobility and strength class. I hope you have enjoyed it. Just remember, we need mobility to get stronger. It's going to give us a deeper range of motion. So if you have enjoyed this class, please give me a like, comment down below. Would you like to see more videos like this? And don't forget to subscribe, as it really supports my channel and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.